What's going on? We are back. This is Radiant from y'all favorite talk show, The Angel on Your Shoulder. Introducing a new segment to the show, Wisdom Wednesdays. Salute. The way that it works, every Wednesday, I'll be selecting a random topic from the mystery ball. Whatever topic that may be, I'm going to give 5 different breakdowns. I'm going to cover 5 different parts of that topic to help us live a better life, to help us get closer to that angel on our shoulder. Let's see what we got this week. How to stop struggling with life. Man, 3 months ago, I let Joe borrow $100. He said he was late on rent. And yesterday, when I asked him for $20, he told me no. That's crazy. Number 1, stop putting expectations on people. My mom's told me a long time ago, just because you'll do something for someone, does not mean that they'll do the same for you. And that's 1000% correct. When it comes to letting someone borrow money, do not allow them to borrow that money if you can't live without it, because there's always a chance that you may never get it back. So is that worth ruining a relationship forever? It's not. There's an incredible book out there that I recommend everybody to check out, made by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's called The 4 Agreements. Number 1, be impeccable with your word. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Number 3, always do your best. And number 4, don't make assumptions. You see, the thing about putting expectations on people, we're making assumptions on how we think they should show up. And in this thing called life, we are never fully in control. And who are we to determine how somebody should show up? We have no idea what they're thinking. We have no idea what they've been through. And we have no idea what has happened in their day-to-day. You see, in things that I've learned in my past as well, a lot of my relationships either were made or broken by the expectations I set on them. A lot of the relationships that I still currently have in my life, family members and so on, has improved because I've adjusted my expectations on them. Instead of me going based off of how I would show up for them, so they should show up for me in this way, I just went off of their normal character. I go off of the conversations that me and that person share. I go off of their actions that they choose, how they go about things, the level of accountability that they take or don't take. And you can accept someone, but you don't have to tolerate someone. And for those who I accepted but chose not to tolerate, they're no longer in my life. But everybody I've ever had any issue with, they're still currently in my life because I adjusted my expectations. And let me expand upon that just a little bit more. As I said previously, you can accept someone for who they are, but all depending upon who that person is and how that makes you feel when being around them, that tells you the level that you can tolerate them. Let me show you something further. We got 2 different hats. The difference between the hats, not the color, but one is a snapback, one is just a fitted cap. So oftentimes when we set our expectations, we think we can adjust people. We think that people should adjust and be exactly what we need, all depending on where we're at, right? But it doesn't work that way. Everybody is not a snapback. You can only deal with certain people to certain levels. You see, now when it's not a snapback, it's just a hat, whatever it may be, 7 1/4. I can only fit it to this level. So the more I try to put it down more, the more it's going to make me hurt. The more it's going to make me look crazy too, probably. The more it's going to give me a headache, the more it's going to make me upset. But that's because I put expectations on that to be what this is, to be what I need it to be. And life doesn't work that way. Man, bro, this shit crazy. Man, I met this chick last night at the club. We kicking it. One thing lead to another. We get touching. She say she want me to come with her. I said, well, I can get us a room. She said she already had a hotel room. Bruh, when I got there, it was a setup, bro. Took my money, took my jewelry, even took my car keys. I had to walk from Denton to Grand Prairie. Number 2, avoid the avoidable. You play a role in everything that has happened or will happen to you, no matter how much you want to agree with that. So if you take this guy, for example, why would you trust somebody so much that you just met? Oh, I get it, because what she got back there is fat, because she real pretty. That's it. But you don't know what that person is capable of. You don't know what that person thinking. You got to set your own standards, man. Set your standards for your life. Show people how to treat you. But oftentimes, we doing things just to be what? Socially accepted. So you got to avoid the avoidable. If you already know certain people too already are known for different things, typically something always happen when y'all go out. Stop putting yourself in them situations. Or say you got one guy, you got a homie who not confrontational at all, who isn't a fighter no matter what happened, even if somebody come up and punch him, whatever. So why would you go out to different places where likely it could happen? You shouldn't even have that person around you. Why? Because then when shit does hit the fan, you fight, say you got jumped, that person didn't do nothing, shit, he ran, then you gonna feel some type of way about him when you could have avoided the avoidable. Don't even put yourself in that situation. As I've already said, we do not control everything. We will never be in full control. So by avoiding the avoidable, you get to the point to where you stop pointing the finger outward. Oh, well, this happened and it shouldn't happen. If they would have just listened to me and from the jump, all this stuff wouldn't have occurred. When you got to point inward. You allowed that situation to happen. So even if it's messed up, even if it's fucked up, how some shorty did you or whatever it is, you put yourself in that situation by allowing that shorty to get closer than what she needed to be. And shouldn't the best things in life be earned? So the closer somebody can get to you, that means that's the more that they have earned of you. But the sooner you give too much, it's dangerous to give too much too soon. Why? Because you're vulnerable. And so many things can happen when you're vulnerable, meaning open to be attacked. If you don't know somebody, how can you assume the best thing is going to happen? That don't sound too smart to me. Man, bro, I don't know, bro. At this point, I just want to give up on life, bro. It's crazy. It seems like it's always one thing or another. Bro, I just got paid 2 days ago, and now I only got $20 to my name for the next 12 days, bro. It's like, I just need to get more money, bro. These jobs not paying me enough, bro, for real. Number 3, manage your money better. Money isn't everything, but it's damn sure second. Money isn't everything, but it's damn sure. Money isn't everything, but it's damn sure second place behind God. Nah, money definitely plays a role in your happiness, though, because your happiness relies on your amount of freedom. And in this world, your amount of freedom often depends on the amount of wealth that you have. First mentally, though. First mentally, because you can have it financially, but mentally still be stuck. But budgeting your money, though, because you damn sure would feel better going to check your banking app and seeing some money versus no money or in the red. We can all agree upon that, right? But you have to set budgets. So as soon as you get your money, Put a little bit to the side, whether that's 10%, whether that's 20%. Take whatever amount you have left after the taxes and everything like that. So take your direct deposit, multiply it by 0.10, that's 10%, or 0.20, 20%. And that's going to tell you the amount for you to set aside. If you can do that, after time, after time, after time, it accumulates. And then that's the compound effect. But I don't want to get too deep on y'all. The amount of money you have is truly dependent upon the amount of budgets that you set for yourself. Everything related to your finances needs to have a budget. If you're going to be living somewhere, how much does the rent cost? It's not just about can you afford it? How much will you have left over for that? Maybe your expenses are too high. Card note, how much will you have after it? It's not just about can you afford it? So if you're going to be going out, or let's start off with this, groceries. You need to have a grocery budget weekly. I'm going to cook at home this much. Okay. How much of a budget do you have when it comes to going out to eat? Hey, and this includes going out on dates. So if shorty going to be upset that y'all can't go to some high-end restaurant or whatever it is, y'all need to go to Chipotle or Qdoba, hey, she's just not the one for you. Because it shouldn't be about how much money that person spends on you or with you. It should be about how much time you and that person spend together. Quality time. And when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time and make necessary adjustments. Make budgets in your life or forever be behind in life. And I had this one guy, he came to me for a consultation and he said, man, Radiant, bro, it's like I done spent so much money on this woman. I feel like I'm attached to her. I feel like it's not just as easy for me to just walk away and leave. That's why you need to be careful about the amount of money you spend with somebody too. Why? Because money is an investment. So would you just continually invest in something that's time after time showed you that it's a bad investment? Or you've been in this thing for 2 years and you've not even seen a 2% return on your money? Why would you continue to invest in it? But that's the ego. It really is. So before you even get to spending money on dates, going out with someone, how about y'all choose something free? So oftentimes the most beautiful things in this world are priceless. They're free. I love nature. I could go to a nature park. I love art. Hey, how about we go to a museum? And then maybe along the way, y'all get some ice cream or something like that. Spend a little bit of money, if any at all. But y'all could sit right there. Maybe y'all like poetry, write poetry. You share yours and they share theirs. There you go, a whole free date. Because again, it's not about the amount of money that y'all spend. It's about the quality time that y'all spend. And if quality time with a person is not good enough, or if it doesn't outweigh the importance of money spent, it's not your person. Unless you into that type of thing. Choice is yours. But remember, hold yourself accountable. Man, bro, I've been telling myself I'm going to eat better and just left the doctor, bro, got my blood results back. He say I'm borderline diabetic and I got high cholesterol. Yeah, man. And yeah, bro. And I bought that gym membership, but it's like, man, I just don't have enough time, bro. I really don't. It's just not enough time in a day. Number 4, be careful with how you spend your free time. Instead of going with the flow, start going with the plan. Oftentimes people say, oh, this is a job holding me back. It's my 9 to 5, bro. This 9 to 5 life just ain't it. It's like I have no time to do nothing. Maybe it ain't your 9 to 5 that's keeping you stuck. Maybe it's what you're doing between 6 and 10 that's keeping you stuck. You see, if you don't enjoy what you're doing full time, outside of that full time, you need to be prioritizing what you do on the side. Treat that as if it's a part-time job until that part-time job can replace your full-time job. You see, it's not about the amount of goals that we set. It's really not. Bro, it's about the level of excuses that you set. Oftentimes, the people that win in life is the ones who stay most consistent, the ones who don't allow excuses to outweigh everything else, the ones who take action over just sitting with thoughts. Studies show that it takes 3 to 4 consistent weeks to build one habit, but it only takes 3 bad days to kill that habit. It only takes 3 days to start bad habits, and they're very hard to break. So oftentimes we think that, oh, I'm not at work. Oh, I'm not at school. I'm good. I'm kicking it. I'm going with the flow. I'm doing whatever that I want to. Hit me up with some plans. You have to set your own plans for your life. Set it daily. See where you at. Then that shows you, oh man, I got this much time. Oh, but I do need to go to sleep. And this is what I have going on the next day. You should already be planned for tomorrow, today. The moment you start setting plans for your life, the moment you will realize, I got something to live for. And hey, I treat life every single day like it's my last. Every single day is a holiday. Some people are only happy on the holidays, their birthdays. That's sad. Because the majority of the days in our life will not be holidays or not be our birthdays. So treat every day like that. How you doing today, Radiant? What's going on? Man, it's the best day of my life. What? You hit the lottery? You rich? Nah, I woke up today, which is lottery chances. And I have the ability to get closer to goals I have yet to achieve. Impact people who cross paths with me today. And we influence people every single day, whether we acknowledge it or not. Why not share light, knowledge, instead of darkness, hate? It's all our choices. They say when we come into this world, we look like our parents. But when we die, we look like our choices. So the things that you choose to do with your free time, and what you tune into, you turn into. What you seeing on social media, scrolling, whatever, that's your algorithm. It pays attention to you. So don't get mad at you seeing so many things. You trained it to be that way. If you don't like it, make change. Do something about it. Ain't nobody gonna save you, but you can start every day by saving yourself. You living right now for right now. Hey, and there's no guarantee tomorrow will be here, so you got right now. But stop being so closed-minded. Stop thinking of how the last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of your life was. What about the next year, 2 years, 5 years? Hey, it can be good, it can be great, it can be horrible. It's going to be about what you choose. But hey, some of us allow things out of our control like the weather or traffic to dictate our happiness. And that's sad. That's sad. You can't control that weather. But if you think, man, it's raining, I don't want to go to work. Man, my girlfriend or my boyfriend tripping. It's going to be a horrible day. Hell yeah, it's going to be a horrible day. Because you've already accepted that defeat mentally. Or if traffic's so bad and you have a road rage or whatever, damn, you about to risk it all. Or you feel like that person cut you off. So you about to cut their life off. All you had to do was get up a bit earlier. I guarantee if you wasn't running late, you would feel better. You've been sitting on that idea for the longest. Now the world done passed you by. Now somebody else done already created something similar to what you was after. You can teach yourself something, a new skill. Get certified in something with your free time. The things you do with your free time will truly impact your freedom. Let me say that again. The things that you spend during your free time will truly impact your amount of freedom that you live with. And I know for me, the more free that I am, the happier that I am in life. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm drinking. Don't worry about it. I deal with my problems how I deal with it. I don't give a damn you mad cause I cursed you out. Hell shit, my parents used to cuss me out. So you know not to do that. That make me mad. Y'all know how I am. So whatever. Number 5, stop dealing with unhealed trauma in negative ways. That liquor might feel good. That liquor might currently numb your pain. Same as drugs. It's nothing but a band-aid though. So when you get sober, I bet the hardest thing to do is just to sit with yourself. And this is no knock on anyone, to each his own. But I know how it feels to have unhealed trauma. As a man who still has unhealed trauma. But I do know that the more that I put band-aids on it, the more that that wound expands. The more that I get hurt. It's like throwing dirt on something. That same thing that I'm throwing this pile of dirt on needs to be the area that I'm focusing on. But what? I'm going to be real busy. Being super busy can be a traumatic response as well. I'm going to get real busy with things. I'm going to stay away from home. I'm going to be around other people. I'm going to go party. I'm going to turn up. But what happens when the music not as loud anymore? What happens when the dancing ain't around? What happens when the people not around no more? You just left with yourself. And if you can't happily sit with yourself, you're not happy in life. Hey, and I still got some work to do. So I'm not trying to be hypocritical at all. But the same thing that you're running from, hey, it's still gonna be there. I don't care how old you get either. You could be 78 years old, but if you still got some unhealed trauma from when you're 13, it's still there. And just like a seed can be planted, and with sunlight and water, it becomes this beautiful plant. Hey, but guess what though? It's always weeds that can be around there too. And the deeper that is in the soil, the stronger that weed is. Hey, and nobody is gonna beg you to improve that. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. Me, I speak to God about it. Reach out to therapists. Have a good circle. That's what real friendships and relationships are about. If you're not around people who can teach you things, show you things, or be that safe place for you, what is the point of having them in your life? Truly. Truly. Look, and it gets to a point to where the way that you dealing with that unhealed trauma, hey, it can change your life for the worse. So much liquor can lead to dialysis, fatty liver disease, hell, pancreatic cancer. It's so many things, man. And life ain't fair. It's really not. You got one person who can be a functional alcoholic or drinking and driving 40 years plus in their life, never got pulled over. But you do it on the first time, pulled over. Now it's on your record. Or hell, you hit somebody. You know how much harder your life would be if you had a hit and run on you? Damn, what if you unalive them? I was about to say the K word, and I thought about the algorithm or whatever, they gonna strike me. What if you unalive somebody? By simply doing your vice, your day-to-day of how you deal with your unhealed trauma. Hey, it's just the truth though. So AI exists, Google exists. So start using the internet more wisely, honestly. You can search, what should I do when I feel like this? What is this a sign of? Hey Siri, I feel like this. What are some solutions for me to improve upon this? Hey, therapist near me, or if you feel like you don't have no money, free therapy sessions near me. Oftentimes you don't have to pay for a lot of the stuff either. YouTube, you know how much information exists on YouTube? Instead of just scrolling through social media, doom scrolling and looking at the negative things, how about the positive things that's going to make you a better you? Because how can you give your best to somebody or other people when you don't give your best to yourself? You have to prioritize yourself before you prioritize anything else. And the more you try to put your healing on a back burner, the more you're going to hurt yourself. And we can have this beautiful thing that comes into our life. Oftentimes we use people. We use people to be our richest source of happiness. And that's so unfair. I don't want to be nobody's main source of happiness. Nobody's. They should be doing that for themselves. They should be that to themselves. Because what if that one thing that's your main source of happiness leaves? Or what if y'all just not good for each other truly? Then what? Then you fall deeper into that hole. It's sad. So a lot of times we allow other people to dictate what we do in life. And that's power we should not give to them. We shouldn't. Too often we try to use other people to help us heal through things. What is a bad vice? A vice is something that you do to occupy yourself. That can be drugs. That can be liquor, or that can be people. And when I say people, that could be sex. Unhealed trauma that you have, so you just need to feel something. You just need to release that dopamine. You just need to distract yourself. And oftentimes we have our favorite way of distracting ourselves. So no matter what that is for you, it has to get to a point to where you deal with what needs to be dealt with. If not, it's going to deal with you. And it's a good chance it could take your life.